The Visitor. It was a quiet winter night when Sophie first noticed the strange figure outside her apartment. She lived on the 5th floor of an old building, and her balcony overlooked the city streets below. Snowflakes fell lazily, shimmering under the glow of streetlights. As Sophie sipped her tea, her eyes caught movement outside the glass door to the balcony. She froze. A man was standing there, staring at her. Her heart raced. How had he gotten up here? The balcony had no stairs, no fire escape. It was impossible. Sophie backed away, her hand instinctively reaching for her phone. But when she glanced back at the glass, the figure was gone. For a moment, she thought she'd imagined it. But when she stepped closer, there was a clear imprint of a hand on the frosted glass. A long, bony hand with unnaturally thin fingers. The next night, Sophie couldn't shake the unease. She kept the curtains closed, but every so often, she thought she heard faint tapping on the glass. She told herself it was the wind. Around midnight, as she lay in bed scrolling through her phone, she heard it again. Tap, tap, tap. Her stomach churned. She didn't want to look, but curiosity got the better of her. Sophie crept toward the curtains and peeked through a tiny gap. The man was back. He stood motionless, his face obscured by shadows, but his eyes glinted in the dim light. He raised a hand and pressed it against the glass, his fingers dragging slowly downward, leaving streaks in the frost. Sophie yanked the curtains shut and stumbled back, her breath coming in short gasps. "Go away!" she screamed, hoping the neighbors might hear. The tapping stopped. For the rest of the night, Sophie sat on her couch with every light in the apartment on, clutching a kitchen knife. By morning, she convinced herself it had been a prank, maybe someone climbing with ropes, or some sort of illusion caused by the snow. She went about her day, trying to push the encounter out of her mind. That evening, as the snowstorm picked up, Sophie double-checked the locks on her doors and windows. She pulled the curtains tightly closed and turned on the TV, hoping to drown out her anxiety. But as she settled onto the couch, her phone buzzed. A message from an unknown number. "Why won't you let me in?" Sophie's blood ran cold. She dropped the phone, her hands shaking. The tapping started again, louder this time, more insistent. She refused to look. She wouldn't give him the satisfaction. But then came a new sound, a sharp, splintering crack. The balcony door. The glass shattered inward, and Sophie screamed as the cold wind rushed into the room. She grabbed the knife and spun around, but the balcony was empty. Snow blew in through the broken door, covering the floor. Her phone buzzed again. "I'm already inside." Feeling the chills yet? Don't forget to like, comment, and follow for more spine-tingling stories. Let me know below